waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you look
no days off, no days off, no days off, no days off.
Aye, step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing, I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the whack till the G baptized.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me, it's fair to say that I overbooked. You do not show the crooks.
Step on your block and the food ain't shit, your car ain't shit, your crew ain't shit. All the little moves that you do ain't shit, your drips meaty and them shoes ain't it.
Step on your block and your goons ain't shit. Closest range, swing that shit. All the stories that you build don't hit. Weakest piff, bin that shit.
You already know what the brand is, so overlooked but they don't understand it. But understand I'm a bandit, I'm taking a lamb and I'm making a banquet. All for the love of the man, them know that closed hands never got no plate. That's the reason we up all late with V and the T doing up gourmet. But maybe, I might rock the boat on my Jones like Davey. I might catch a flight to the coast that made me. The diamonds from Niger and the gold from Haiti. I'm in awe how they all feel gazy, and yeah, they're all gazing at us. Now 5-0 trying to look at us crazy, cause S went and came in a mask.
Car coming at Bally, shank in my hand, I don't need no swammy. Linked up with Knox my tug, now the consumer's happy. How did it end like that? Damn, what a performance mess. Try to tap that poorly, now going back for revenge of the leg. Why they love talking my team? Why they love talking my set? 2020 EST, it was last year that you touched the ends. Insta's a sheg, see it real life and she hurt my head. And again and again, and again and again and again.
Step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing, I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the whack till the G baptized.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me, it's fair to say that I overbooked. You do not show the crooks.
Step on your block and the food ain't shit, your car ain't shit, your crew ain't shit. All the little moves that you do ain't shit, your drips meaty and them shoes ain't it.
Step on your block and your goons ain't shit. Closest range, swing that shit. All the stories that you build don't hit. Weakest piff, bin that shit. Look, she met the myth. QT taught, now she all in my brain. Demon witch, he don't wanna judge that chick. Largest back by the movement stiff. Doors open, I was pissed. Man, I wish I got stuck in that lift. Your girl said I work wonders. She breathed heavy when I rubbed that clit. Why she love teeth my jumpers? You're not my wife, you're just a hit. Smash, dip, then I go do it again. Bust my nut, I'ma be gone by the count of 10.
They ain't hoes if you count on them. Only count on my accountant, run the amount, split it out, then send. When they get rowdy, allow me, really bring smoke to your house like Blim. They get love with me out of ends. It's funny how the last trip ended, the girl said splendid, don't wanna be friends. I said cool, but it all depends. You know, say Knuckles is bougie, she wanna be bridging, she wanna be roomies. It's groovy, powers like us to be watching a movie. Sure you wanna do Lil Uzi, said choose me, all my friends are dead. Got high and I slide like Tusi in the coochie, then I went to bed. Step off the block and I'm feeling nice. Tuesday I find her appealing, I took a U-turn just to pre that twice. In the whack till the G baptized.
Step off the block and I'm feeling good. Now I got 6 trying to link me, it's fair to say that I overbooked. You do not show the crooks.
Step on your block and the food ain't shit, your car ain't shit, your crew ain't shit. All the little moves that you do ain't shit, your drips meaty and them shoes ain't it.
Step on your block and your goons ain't shit. Closest range, swing that shit. All the stories that you build don't hit. Weakest piff, bin that shit.
When I got given the verdict by the judge, he was like, boom, like it's past the custody threshold, we're gonna have to send you to jail in it because of what the thing was.
TSB. The day that they mess like the day that Tom met Jerry. Only out of his hole for the cheddar, whether he knows if the coast is steady. Ready, one eye on the road like Fetty. First encounter, Don was a youth, while under pursuit he was only 11. Like getting me, stole with his brethren, they asked him his name and he told them it's Kevin. Bright-eyed copper, most likely his wife he divorced. No more than a fortnight on the force. Young lad undergrad had a light for the law, but he saw something about Kevin. He saw a cold look in his eye while booking his guy like, why I ain't telling? In his mind he indicted the felon. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. It's fine, except time's been flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old trouble's been right behind. So preoccupied with grind and hustle, fight and tussle. A very thin line from a night of cuddles to stuck in the trunk with a knife and shovel. So why they puzzled? It's all routine. They clock us shotting, they call police. Ain't no drill when the feds all sweet. The pain don't kill, we just get morphine. We play our role, let them boys play theirs, but don't play fair. Like oh say swear and holding cells, trying to hold in fear. I scream fuck you and I hope they hear, yeah. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Riding around trying to see who's it. Who's up, who's lit? 3 man up in the on-mic whip. If I count to 10, watch 'em duck and dip. Skirt, crash, step out the vehicle. What the fuck you here for? Arm of the law, tell them all be careful. Anybody moves, then his arm goes airborne. With his arms in the air, Kev got out the car with his bread, but left something shiny and sharp in the chair. Rare, you could tell he's sweating. The Fed looked deep in his eyes like he recognized from the first encounter. That stop and search was the first in hours. We hid well, but the urges found us. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3.
What's up, chat? I hope you're having a great night. I sure am.
If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek.
I'm playing some Nux tonight, the album from 2022, Alpha Place.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me.
Good ass album.
And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me.
I love that what British rappers have to rap about. They got shit going on over there, but it's not nearly as deep as the fucking is American rap. It's just very different. You know, fucking like having a gun in the UK is a very different kind of thing, you know. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Guys, can we get a Joel moment in the chat? Come on. I mean, seriously. If you haven't... Can't hear me? Oh, sorry. If you haven't heard already, ! Better TTV. They're case sensitive. But if you just type capital J Joel, subscriber or not, it's a free emote you can use. And ! Better TTV will show all of them, and you just type it in, and there it is. One of my favorite I just added is Sexo. Sexo moment. It's all caps Sexo. It's Homer Simpson. We needed Sexo.
I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drew card till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing, the truth was told, and the
not
proof
the
was written.
Roseanne emote. Yeah, that's new. New Roseanne emote for subscribers.
Cut it, chop it, bag it. Door on a latch, that's a force of habit. Holy Ghost hidden under the mattress. Trying to find the good in badness, that never round, but the older is. That's the way the thing goes in a bits. They gave us a net and they taught us to fish.
As planned. I didn't add that. I could add that right now, actually.
What's the assumption to fee 500 as long as the young and the miss is fed? Right turning me dip this fed. So I'ma burn if I hit this red. Lay man down, man, I'm down and ready. And won't say a word cause I fix this bed. I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drew card till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of us,
as planned.
Religion, the fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing, the truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I use the smithing. I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drew card till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle.
That's
if you
Bible.
ask one of ours, you'll
What an
find what we do's religion, the fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing, the truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I use this.
I feel pain when the wind blows.
They got just
I see pain
different
out the
shit going on
window.
over there.
I make pain for my kinfolk. All this pain's why I window. All this pain that I've been shown. Or this pain's why I sin though. But this pain is a bingo. Cause this pain's why I win though. Cuz show man how to use them skills. Pops taught man how to ride that cycle. Mum told me to read that Bible. Then the big man showed man a rifle. Life's just a cycle. A baby cries when a baby's born. And some men cry when they die too. Feeling like I've been lied to. But all I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. A mic and a glove and a judge trying to do me like Michael. System just spiteful.
This is a nice picture.
But they tell me keep fighting for the title. Cause they ain't got no soul, they ain't like you. Bars from the heart, I recite you.
I go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drink hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I use this smithing. Go hard on my life, that's Bible. That's why I drink hard till it's dark, cause the devil's in charge of the mind that's idle. If you ask one of ours, you'll find what we do's religion. The fruit's forbidden, the use went fishing, the coup went missing. The truth was told and the proof was written. My future wrote if I use this.
As planned.
As planned. I thought your rejection letter was whack. Serving T-Girl swag today. Good job, Crystal Kane. Brave soldier of the trans agenda.
I know that your do's and don'ts, how you pride yourself. Put your way of life in a line, you just must surprise yourself.
See what I mean about this album? It's just no skips. Absolutely no skips. The only one that I thought was a skip grew on me.
Well, they on the high horses, I can tell. But if they way of life on the line, they just must surprise yourself. Handle it by yourself. Ain't no gang when you're by yourself. Been doubted so many times in my life, sometimes I surprise.
I gotta show you guys
what have you
this.
done to be judging decisions? A couple predicaments man's been in. Could've got me easily locked in prison. But I know what I did when I didn't. The story of Knuckles is chilling. The fear of dying a hero, live long enough and becoming the villain.
This is the artist Nux, as in Knuckles. K-N-U-C-K-S. This album.
How can you weigh the mistakes that I'm making?
It's called Alpha Place. It's fire. Yep.
Take the shortcut way to the station. I know that your do's and don'ts, how you pride yourself.
Get rid of the farm.
I know what you're like as well. Thin line with wrong and right as
I love Be Kind in front of the artillery as well. That's funny.
Well, they on the high horses, I can tell.
Be Joe.
If they way of life for the line, they just must surprise yourself. Handle it by yourself. Ain't no gang when you're by yourself.
I thought you meant Be Kind was the artist. Yeah. That's a fire artist name, actually. Be Kind. Have you seen the Pearl and Michael Knowles debate? Oh my god. I can't think of anything I want to watch less. Kill him with kindness. And if that doesn't work, use the artillery. Mid-off for real.
As planned.
What have you done that's influential? What me and Skeng done that's confidential?
Done, like, literally, a match literally made in hell. And actually, as planned, because these are two people that are fundamentally the same tier of loser. Michael Knowles and Pearl Davis. They're both the fucking fourth string. They're playing outfield because no one wants fucking to deal with their weird ass shit. It's so easy to be a grifter. It is so easy. If you fail being a right-wing grifter, you are genuinely one of the most moronic people of all time. There's no reason why someone like Pearl Davis couldn't be on Fox News fucking regularly. But she fumbled it on Piers Morgan very publicly. She pushed it too far, and it's so obvious. You like what? You just have to say the normal Republican shit. Don't get into the women can't vote. That's such an obvious way to lose people. It is genuinely so easy. God, I hope you guys couldn't hear that slurping on the cup. See, because of communism in California, you have to ask for a straw. That's right. They don't fucking give you one. And then you have to slurp your soda out of your cup like a peasant. This is what they did in North Korea and Nazi Germany too. They took away the straws. Because of woke. Fucking sick of it. I have to put it over there because I'm so scared of spilling it. Straws make you gay. No, they kill turtles. As if the fucking Pacific garbage patch doesn't kill multiple, like, uncalculable amounts of biological life. Uncalculable. The I in LGBTQIA is for Italian facts. Ugh, sorry. The woke leftist agenda once again taking away my straw for my yummy drink. Have you seen the freckled Zelda controversy? No? What the fuck does that even mean? How to roll a joint video when? Because I do not have that kind of skill. How to roll a joint, buy a bunch of cones. And then you just put it in the cones and twist the top. It's like $12 for a big box. What are you smoking on? This is wedding cake still. I bought a big bag on 420 and I haven't changed it for my grinder. I made the last of it into, I guess, just this one joint. I made a couple and then I started filming stuff. Oh, that's what I was gonna say too. I filmed some fire fucking ideas that I had for the Patreon and members section of Peethan. Make a guide to insane weed names. Might be a funny video or something. I was organizing the freckled Zelda controversy. I was organizing my music.
Hello, everyone. My name's Rachel Wilson.
What? Grooming allegations? Oh my god. People are saying she's Colleen Ballinger. I don't want to touch this. This sounds horrible and depressing. Sexo. There's proof. What are you gonna do? YouTubers are fucking weird. I don't like that kind of shit. Also, because it's like deeply unserious. Like, obviously, the grooming shit is serious, but like the freckled Zelda, the Legend of Zelda content creator, like, what are we even doing? I'm not trying to talk about shit like that on the regular. And if I do, it's like JoJo Siwa or someone with like actual influence. You know what I mean? It's just like drama at that point. And I don't care for that kind of stuff. Combed my pant. Karma's a Joel. You did it wrong. Yeah, it's case sensitive. Capital J. Only capital J. I'm smoking a capital J. That's okay. Bars. I want to like. What can we do with this? We gotta. Can this be an emo? Well, I don't think it'll make sense. I don't think you could read it. Maybe I'll just keep it up. And every so often, if someone's mean in the chat, I'll be like, hey, be kind. Don't read the other part. Be kind. He's like some battles of Gettysburg type shit, memorial piece of shit, sitting in front of the artillery cannon that we used to blast the bones of slavers' sons apart. That's right. Blasting their bones. We need... There's only one thing I need right now. Oh my god. Sorry. Wait. Oh wait, I thought I wasn't showing it. I thought I wasn't showing it at all. That's funny. Oh god. I No, listen. I thought the old Mike Malone. Oh my god. I thought it would be an original song.
It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say 'em. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me.
It's just
Eminem.
Eminem.
When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. So the world feed it beans. It's gassed up. Everything's stopping me. I'm
Oh. Mike, how is this real? What is this? Jesus AMV, but why is 9/11 in it? Iraq?
out these words before I say 'em. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from causing mayhem. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me.
So wait, okay, Haiti earthquake,
The world
swine flu,
feed it beans. It's gassed up.
9/11.
I'ma be what I set out to be. Without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on
Where
me,
did he get? I gotta find these gifts he's
no
finding.
offense, but don't try to ask him why.
Oh, you of little faith, why did you doubt?
From infinite down to the last relapse album, he still whether he's on salary.
If you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Amen. Follow the signs. Holy shit. Wow. Well, and the road is an arrow, too, if you think about it. The papyrus font. Wow. Holy shit. He made this, dude. Mike Malone made this. And I'm not getting copyright claim. I'm not. You will be sheltered in the Zeph23. Niv. Believers, testify. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak. That's facts. Whoa! Whoa! What's that? The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us. Ward, not okay. Wow. Jesus' mercy, God's word. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's exorcising demons. Mike Malone is. This is an NFT. It's from 13 years ago. Oh my god. My exes, I pray for them that the Lord would lend them to good relationships and fellowships with him. Good relationships with the Lord, not other men. I have habitual sin. Why be afraid to admit it? The Lord knows in what way to stop you from doing that. I mean, that's facts. Okay, so I used Eminem's voice as if Jesus was saying it. We're getting a little peek into the creative intent behind the video. So we have to consider Eminem's voice narratively is representative of Jesus Christ. The road to change. Mike Malone baptized August 2009. It scrolls by like it's the news. There's so much going on right now. Okay. Listen.
Obama.
How is there already ads? I had to snooze it twice already? This is ridiculous. It's like he's carrying the cross. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. Jesus? Oh, God. He's an artist. He's a goddamn artist. Your fave would never do this. Taylor? Who? Toxic Yowie. This is beautiful.
And don't even realize what you did. Believe me, I've been through the ringer, but taking too little to the middle finger. I think I got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my world. Haters can make like beat.
With God we shall gain the victory and will trample down on our enemies. Oh God. Be sober-minded. Be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. The liquor store. Holy shit. It's just like non-stop. Jesus is Lord. Aww. Lotto uses an actual weather forecast. I encourage you to testify for the Lord. May Jesus bless you. Wow. And here I thought it was going to be an original song, but it's actually a beautiful original video. Imagine how much time this took him. He never stops, man. This probably took him no time at all. He does this. Mike Malone's Jackass days? Oh, man. He does this like it's nothing.
Sleeper, sleeper, wake up, oh sleeper. Don't be the creeper that is wandering in the desert for 400,000 mother effing tears, crying pain. We know your vein is stained. We know your unforgiving heart is full of darts, starred and getting hard in the dark. And there's dogs barking, barbed wire fence. You're camping outside in your tents, watching everything that happens to your life.
Wow. See, what I like the most about him is he makes you think. Just like this image. Anyway. That's enough enjoyable content. We're back to Roseanne, folks. I need to figure out what my point is in this video that I'm making about this podcast. What the fuck is this? We have to finish this. Yes, we do.
There's a lot of places to buy weed, but what's cool about this place is they will actually talk you through the process.
We only got halfway through. No, don't go to bed. No. You watch this. All of you. Now.
find out what you need in your life, and they will send you what you need.
That's so cool. I'm going to help them develop a dissociative identity disorder strain
I love that.
to help those of us who are dissociative and have 5 or 6 random personalities going around.
I assume that's just marijuana by itself. Does that?
Marijuana helps with multiple personalities.
Do you still have multiple personalities?
Yeah, now and then. Searching for the perfect buzz? Look no further. Diet Smoke is here to guide you on your journey to finding the ultimate cannabis gummies.
Jesus.
With a wide range.
That's crazy. She just dropped that ad right in there.
Got your back.
Oh,
We
Blair's just sitting there.
providing expert guidance every step.
I love, you can't wait to do the ad. Her time is so not valuable to them because they don't really respect her. Why would they? They're transphobic. Wait. You still haven't disliked it, fact. Thank you. Sorry, I was I just thought it was an interesting conversation. I like to hear both sides. And the funny thing about that is that's based in fucking truth. I unfortunately do care what they have to say because it's nuts.
Step of the way. Explore our selection of cannabis gummies, each one carefully crafted
I thought the
to
Blair
deliver
was
the
white.
ideal balance of flavor and effect. From potent relaxation to
Oh, 2 chats.
uplifting euphoria, we've got something for every taste. Don't settle for less. Join the Diet Smoke community and discover.
Dude, you couldn't write this to be funnier. This is the funniest thing Roseanne's done in a long time, I'll tell you that much. By the way, there's an ad in 3 minutes. If you don't want to see it for a whole month, you'll see no ads if you subscribe. What up, Sailor Solstice? You're about to see an ad. You don't subscribe. No, I don't care. Use an ad blocker for all I fucking care. Whoa. Or you could be gifted a sub, just like EKW Bindery is to 5 people in the chat, which means we're literally only 4 subs, 6 subs away from Maid Dress. 6, I said. You might have misheard me. So close. No. Non-binary math. You just have to carry the number. You forget.
Your perfect buzz. Visit dietsmoke.com today. And
Big Balls Lover, thank you so much for a gifted sub. Your second gifted sub in this channel, in this chat. Thank you. Anonymous gifter to Egg on Face. Thank you. Prism of Selves, thank you so much for the tier 1. Oh my god, there's a hype train, and it just hit level 2. That shit just happens. I don't even know what the hell it has to even do with anything. So, but thank you guys a lot for the support. She gets hype on my train, I guess. If I had to put it in one way or another. SX AFO. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Chasey987, thank you so much for the gifted sub. It's happening, folks. $2.99. We thought it would happen yesterday, and here it is. The moment, and there it is. Unwell Butrin. That's a really funny username. We did it.
Soda!
A whole stream in the maid dress. Barry Bear 21, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my god. Now we're over. Unsubscribe. I don't want any more. Stop. Indignant Squash, thank you for the applause. Thank you. I live for the applause. Applause. I live for the applause.
He couldn't have been too impressed with our capital. It looks like shit.
Where's my free PS2? You have to accept Jesus. If you're not getting the free PS2, well, it's a you problem. It's not me. It's not me. Thank you guys so much for the gifted subs. You guys did not have to do that after we hit the goal, but it's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. I was gonna say we should do. I'm gonna do the maid dress stream. I was gonna have Lex do it, so I have to wait until I'm gonna go visit her, and I'm gonna go and she's gonna help me. So it'll be a fuck. I saw it coming. I deserve it. Yeah, you have to actually accept Jesus. Emote command. Exclamation point. Better TTV. Just got here and he's talking about me. What can I say? I'm smooth like that. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna, whenever I get there, sometime in the next like couple weeks. Yeah. In like a little less than 2 weeks. We'll do it. I'll pick a date within like 5 days ish, but I'll probably be streaming most of the days in between now and then anyway. You guys will see the transition as I go there. I'll probably just use a green screen. I was thinking it'd be funny to just take a screenshot of this background and put it in behind me in the green screen. Folks, thank you for all the jewels. Thank you for all the jewels and the claps and the sexo. Add 4 minutes and ads in 4 minutes. I snoozed them, I think. No ads. Will you wear makeup? I'm trying to outdo the last one. It was pretty minimal. I just wore an Amazon made dress. And I'll probably get another one from Amazon, but maybe a little nicer one. It's going to be sick. It'll be a whole stream, maybe even multiple. But you're always outdoing yourself? Well, hey, that's very kind of you. I haven't even begun to peak. Soda! The best is yet to come. Dresses maids together? Facts. That would be awesome. I'm out here doing myself. Wait, oh man. One of the alerts, I think it might be I think it might be a raid alert. But it's the Trump saying, "Rick Perry, watch him. He's a comer." I was trying to remember if that was supposed to be on the soundboard, if that was supposed to be something else, but it was for a raid. He's a comer. Yeah, that alert is in there. It's just for raids. I like keeping the memes consistent with specific alerts. We want some kind of consistency here. Some order to the chaos. He's a comer. I just, every time I see someone say he's a what in the chat, just replying with that exact impression. He's a comer. Anyway, thank you guys for hitting the maid dress goal. That's incredible. It's way sooner than I thought it would be, but it's, I really appreciate it. Next goal, folks. I'll probably just double it, pass it to the next guy. 600, and we'll do a FNAF lore stream. The entire FNAF lore. And I have to beat all the games before. That's why it's set high. That's why we're aiming high. Because I have to beat all the games before we hit that goal. That's the goal. Freddy Fazbear cosplay? I'll consider it. The entirety? Yeah, I have to beat all the games. I'll get the VR ones too. Lore or vor? No, I think you heard me, actually. I said lore. Yeah. We came up with the concept last night in chat. And I think it's a good idea. And then we can make a video, put it on Peethan. FNAF lore iceberg. Explained Matt Pat Theories 2024. Something like that. She faz on my bear. And the free DLC? Sure. If I can accept Jesus, if I accept Jesus, can I also get a free game too? No. It's just the PS2 and that's it. You have to find the games. The exclamation point you can't have a space in between it. You fucked it up, man with a hand. I'm sorry to tell you. You fucked it up. She pee on my S till I 2. Find them like on the side of the road. No, in eBay. You find PS2 games in eBay. Or the Goodwill bidding site. You guys ever use that? I used that for a GameCube once that had like bugs in it. I stopped using it after that. It was really gross and it didn't work. But it was a really clean one on the outside. The paint was in really good condition somehow. So I wanted to replace the shell of a different one. I just didn't end up fucking doing it. This was years ago. Oh, there's an ad. Sorry, guys. My chat that doesn't see the ads. They can't see me. They can only see me in the little corner of the browser. In the little corner. Help, I'm trapped in the little corner of the browser. The people who are seeing the ads are freaking out right now. They think I'm dying or something. I don't know if that's how it's even going to work. It could be just full screen ads that you don't see me in the corner. But usually the chat like goes into, yeah. Holy shit, they amped up the Shop Goodwill website since the last time I used it. Last time I used it, it looked like fucking HTML 90s ass web design. Newly listed. This is insane. What are your thoughts?
Joe Biden said, come.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
We must come together.
Do not come. These are the people, oh my god, dude. I can't believe that the right has gotten away with immigration being such an important issue. As if this isn't the fuck, I'm faded. As if this isn't the administration that literally famously said, don't fucking come to America because we can't handle immigration or whatever. She was literally like, it sucks here. It's dangerous to come and no one wants you and there's not the opportunity you think there is. Which is just like so horrible. Comer. He's a comer. Anyway, anyone want to buy a chain from Goodwill? Remember when we were looking at gun bidding websites the other day? We were looking at RPGs. They didn't work, but I wish you could buy an RPG from the Goodwill website. God. I feel like the Pacific Garbage Patch is probably made of at least 20% of this. Like this literal exact figure. My partner lost my dab pen. Oh, I'm sorry. This is just trash. It's garbage. It's bullshit. Sexo. I lost Ethan's pen a week ago. Oh, I forgot. I felt bad because you were upset, but I forgot. This is awesome. He's on a baseball. He's on a Giants baseball. It's an Ewok from Star Wars. Yep. $20. I thought this was thrifting. God damn it. They know. They know. Ever since they revamped this website, I bet they've been cranking up the prices on collector shit. This is pretty good for 4, but it's like, this is the shit that they're advertising. Oh, I had this one. I remember he was covered in dirt, and I thought it was cool because of the paint. He was like, they dipped him in brown. That's fire. Obi-Wan's classic green lightsaber. They just didn't give a fuck back in the day. You could not get away with that now. You would get like in trouble for getting shit wrong, I feel like. All the jewelry at Goodwill's is grandma jewelry. And there's like a prospector lantern. Santa. This is facts. I like this. Eagle brooch. It's a little risque. The lantern says hater? No, it doesn't. It says air pilot. You're fucking with me. They get all this shit basically for free. New Ben Shapiro reacts vid.
Alrighty, so producer Colton put together some viral...
No. Okay, this is 3 years ago. This is not new. Ben Shapiro's not like falling off, but he's like... The rift in the Daily Wire is definitely cutting deep, I feel. Like, these people don't fall off because they're always supplied by billionaire money. And, like, botted shit. Andrew Tate, the great hoax.
Let's go through Andrew Tate's history a little bit here.
People didn't like that. Interesting. Andrew Tate's filthy grift. Oh my god. Why is he making so much Andrew Tate content all of a sudden? He's like 2 years behind on everyone else shitting on him. And his audience doesn't seem to like it very much. I love this reaction. Will Israel strike Iran? I really hope so. Ben Shapiro destroys the Bernie podcast? Alright, Daily Wire, make one fucking serious video challenge. Make a video where you don't have to edit movie clips in to make your fucking half-assed, lazy-ass points. So stupid. Anyway, you guys asked for this. It's on Ben Shapiro, not me.
Through some of Bernie Sanders' podcasts. Yes, Bernie Sanders, a ridiculous figure of socialism and uselessness. He now has launched a podcast. We're gonna go through that.
Dude, they're doing the Soviet anthem hip hop edition? Soviet anthem remix?
Hi, this is Senator Bernie Sanders. Last year, along with John Nichols, the great progressive journalist with The Nation magazine.
Like, these are serious people. These are genuinely, like that's an actual journalist. Bernie Sanders is a true, like, actual politician. Ben Shapiro is a fucking con man. He's a shit slinger paid by the Heritage Foundation. Like, this is the guy that said Arabs like to bomb crap and live in sewage. You can't eye roll at anybody. You're no one.
I wrote a best-selling book called It's Okay to Be Angry About Capitalism.
It's a terrible book.
and it's just
terrible book. Do you think he read the whole thing, just fucking gritting his teeth, pissing himself? Just shitting and pissing his pants? Women doesn't have a sub? Oh, facts. Women's a longtime community member. Shout out women. I'll give women a sub. How do I wait, why won't it? Oh, I have to do it on the other one. Nobody move. Shut up. It's okay. I'll see ads. No. No, it's okay. I like the ads. I like the ads. They're funny. You're going to get brainwashed into joining the army. We don't want that. That's nothing.
been republished in paperback. If you'd like a copy of the book, please make a donation of $12 or more, or whatever you can afford, to my campaign, and we will get you a copy.
Why not for free? Why not?
What do you mean? What is the argument? Why don't you give away your book for free? Technically, it is for free because it's for a donation. It's $12. Most books are like 15, 20. How much are Ben Shapiro's books? The Porn Generation. I actually have this as a PDF. I could read it. How much is it? $9.99 on Amazon. Hardcover $26.25. I wish this book didn't have to exist. Thank you, Bobby Bambino. Sorry, not. Average Ben Shapiro fan. This is a very well-researched and well-written book by Ben Shapiro, who was only 21 at the time that he wrote this book. Wow, it sounds like a fucking third grader's book report. Porn equals moral decline. Pop culture is garbage. Is Phoenix a right Ace Attorney? What do you... Why? How could you ever be this guy? Holy shit, dude. Whew. Can't believe we're making fun of a Guido right now. Where's the respect? What other fucking rags has Ben Shapiro written? This dude just yaps, man. There's nothing more. There's no echo chamber more secure than a fucking published book. You don't have to see shit. There's no feedback. It's literally just yapping to nothing. And fucking goddamn 99 cents on Kindle. You know how much that shit stacks with 10,000 ratings? And that's just the Kindle version. How to debate leftists and destroy them. Do you think this fucking book has... It is 99 cents. No. Ben has yet to be proven wrong by a leftist. Dude, I feel like I do that shit in my sleep.
Not for free. Also, who's the publisher on Bernie Sanders' shitty book?
Eternals Wait, Eternal Zardoz. Thank you so much for the prime. For the prime. Thank you. I appreciate it. 2016, they were on the jump. No, man, Ben Shapiro's been around forever. He's been a pundit since like 2003 because he got a fucking nepotism job immediately out of college. He's Googling. Why do you have to force everything to be... It's not comedy. It's just needless edits. Fucking editors like really trying to wring as much fucking hourly pay as he gets because you know his ass isn't unionized.
Yes.
Shit. You think they even pay overtime?
Except for Crown, which published my book. Make some money off of it because they don't do it as a nonprofit. I mean, if it were me, I'd...
What do you mean don't do what as a nonprofit? Writing books? Is that a thing that people do? Is that the Communist Manifesto? #1 rule?
Still be selling a pamphlet out of the back of my car or giving it away for free. His book is so fucking stupid, by the way. Just gonna point, I did like a full review of his book maybe a year and a half ago. It is...
All he's gonna... Dude, you know that whole video is just like, communism has actually killed 10 bazillion people. And then just ignored everything else.
It's the stupid...
I have the book. I never read
thing
it.
in the entire world. It's basically old man rants at things. It's like Festivus.
I got a lot.
That is like... That is the laziest dismissal of Ben Shapiro that I see a lot from right-wingers and liberals both. Thank you, Zoe Karomi, for the 2 months. They just go like, oh, well, he's just an old man rambling about things. It's like, well, okay, then you just clearly don't have anything to say about what he's actually... That's not an argument. Like, I'm not watching that whole ass fucking video because if that's how you summarize it, then you clearly don't give a shit, actually.
A lot of problems with you people.
That's really what it is.
I always tell people that you're easier to work with than people think.
They think I do work.
Surprisingly engaged.
But I don't know what people think. That's the concern.
All right. They all think you're very easy to work with.
Okay.
Sure.
Most people think you don't work at all. So working with you is not really the issue. The issue is like...
Why do you have to add a laugh track? Excuse me?
Sure.
Most people think you don't work at all. So work...
Okay, literally Bernie Sanders is the one fucking guy you can't say that about. What is Matt Gaetz doing on a day-to-day basis, Ben Shapiro? He lives in fucking Florida. What do you mean? Jordan hasn't gone. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. He's talking to the chat. He's not talking to me. I can move and do whatever I want.
Working with you is not really the issue. The issue is like the working, since you are a lazy socialist and have been living off the public dime for literally your entire life.
What? What is this? They added graffiti and what, cum on the wall? What is that? They added trash and eat the writ. What? He's smoking. It's AI. Oh shit! You're so right. It's the Photoshop AI. Oh my god! I'm 100% accurate in my prediction that Ben Shapiro's editor is some 4chan piece of shit just trying to get the most out of his hourly wage. But I'm right, though. But I'm right. Whatever. Just whatever file. Watch. I'm going to perfectly recreate. He literally just did this, like... Generative fill. Trash on ground. Generate it. Most right-wingers are doing this in, like, the majority of their thumbnails, and, like, I'll do it for, like, tiny little shit in the background, just to, like, get something consistent. I mean, literally, come on. That's exactly what he did. Look on the bottom. Even for this. Crumpled bag. Spray paint can. Graffiti on wall. AI generate. Graffiti. Scary. Look at his hand. I don't know if that part's AI. I think he's just smoking it. I think they actually just got, yeah, literally graffiti. It's the same shit. Green graffiti. I don't even think I'm spelling it right. It's getting it. Yeah, the spray paint looks weird. The cum stain is nuts. The cum stain, okay, that's just a paint splotch. But you get the point. AI generative shit is so stupid unless the point is for it to be AI, but this is just like a fantasy they're having. They took a nice picture of Bernie and tried to make him look bad by making it look like he came in a McDonald's bag and got a little bit on the wall. Bernie Sanders is not messy. He would never litter, and he would always make his cum into the bag instead of on the wall. Nobody was smoking cum, or somebody was smoking cum, and it wasn't Bernie.
Have been on 0 major pieces of legislation, have represented the great state of Vermont, which has 7 white people and an elk. And you, sir, are just a sterling example of grit and hard work.
One of the
what? So wait, he doesn't work hard because he said he hasn't been on legislature? That's just not true. That's just not even close to true. He was on the fucking, he was on the IRA. He was on...
You, sir.
He was on the he was even on the fucking, condemning the river to the sea shit, wasn't he?
Great state of Vermont, which has 7 white people and an elk. And you, sir.
Wait.
The issue is like the work have been on 0 major pieces of legislation.
What do you mean have been on? Like, that's just a lie. Yeah, Bernie Sanders doesn't work hard, says fucking Ben Shapiro. Fake ass job.
Have represented the great state of Vermont, which has 7...
Like, and that's the thing. It's just milking it, man. They have to do something because they understand. They know. Because the majority of Ben's existence has been this way. That just letting Ben talk is incredibly unappealing and boring. And their fucking annoying Zoomer 4chan target audience that is now rebelling against them because they're siding with people like Nick Fuentes, which these people have allowed to exist alongside them. Congratulations, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Can we just put him in a box? Yep. But he's working really hard.
Bill that you pay.
Legislation have represented the great state of Vermont, which has 7 white people and an elk. And you, sir, are just a sterling example of grit and hard work.
One of the striking things about...
I mean, the reason Ben wears the yarmulke is so you don't mistake him for an evangelical Christian. That is exactly, especially when he defends anti-Semitism because the person doing it is a Zionist. Thank you, Meow the Screams, for the Prime. I appreciate it. You logged in on your dad's Amazon Prime, and you used his Amazon Prime on Twitch. And now he's subscribed to me through his Amazon Prime, but it's on your account. But he can watch me too. Remember to dislike. Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Wait, what? It went down. Why is it? It's going down when I dislike it. 262? 261? Whatever. I don't know.
Biden
I don't
presidency
know.
and the kind of run up to it was that you had a lot of
Alec Pat 13, thank you so much for the prime.
There. You're pushing the president to move toward something attempting to approximate a New Deal.
One of the things, and that's right, John, where Biden does not get the credit that he deserves.
That's the thing I find the most annoying about Bernie is that he is Biden's biggest cheerleader, only because he's trying his best to make the Democratic Party look good at all. He's the only guy in the whole Democratic Party that cares about them looking good optically. He's the only guy who talks about the successes that Joe Biden has done, and it gets annoying because Joe Biden hasn't done that many good things. You do not have to hand it to him, especially now. Especially now.
Is that I think on economic issues, he is prepared.
Like, yeah, the IRA was fine. It's good, but it was like negotiated down from what it should have been anyway.
To think.
Or like severely negotiated
Yeah,
down.
and I know he is. Like, big inflation, big debt, big spending. By the way,
It's basically the same thing. Fucking 3 times. Inflation, debt, spending. Donald Trump doubled the national debt overnight with one piece of legislation. You never hear about that. Big spending. Donald Trump loved military spending. Like, it is so easy. This is what I mean. It is so easy to be a right-wing grifter because you can say whatever you want.
this is so boring. Just aesthetically, it's so boring.
Oh my
it's
God.
2 old men in sweaters jabbering slowly at each other.
That's crazy.
What does sweaters have to do with
No
anything?
one would watch junk like that.
Like, you just put this shit on, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna fall asleep to Bernie Sanders talking to Brillo hair over here.
First of all, you have to remember that Ben Shapiro was a Ron DeSantis guy. That's the kind of guy he thinks is charismatic. So just keep that in mind as he's calling Bernie Sanders boring and old. Great criticisms, Ben. When you're not lying, you're just saying, I'm bored. Turn on the Family Guy Funniest Moments compilation on the side.
About socialism and why America sucks.
In Canada today, if you go into a hospital with a
Was
serious
that the whole clip you played? He just said Biden isn't as bad as people say, and then he's like, meh, 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 I'm bored.
illness, you come out 3 weeks later. What
does Glorp do? You don't want to know.
is the bill that you pay?
It's a paperwork bill. It's like a couple bucks to make
Zero.
sure the paperwork. It's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing. And yet they end up managing to spend half as much per capita.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. And
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Nothing does not mean zero, and you may be required to pay a charge, however nominal, to access the healthcare system in Canada. Charges vary depend on services utilized and the length of appointment or stay. Other terms and conditions, including citizen status, may apply. Yeah, duh, citizenship status, but it's still easier to get than it is fucking here. Are you serious? This is such a ridiculous point. Like, you may be required to pay a charge. First of all, nothing like the American medical system in terms of how much they fucking charge you. Nothing even close. Going to the fucking hospital without insurance is an unrealistic thing to do. And that's like barbaric. But no, you might have to pay a little. You might have to be a citizen. These guys want to kill non-citizens in America.
yet they end up managing to spend half as much per capita as we do. Now
and they're living long. They're starting to live.
Right.
That's not a comp.
This is such a non-brainer. You have a failing system.
Non-brainer. Makes sense because he's a non-brain.
Someone tell Ben to clean Theoreos off of HIS face, please.
He has so much more to say about the flubs and the aesthetics than he does about the actual substance.
Living long. They're starting to live.
The editing is nonsensical. It's filler. Because they know it's boring.
To make sure the paperwork, it's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's nothing. And yet they end up managing to spend half as much per capita as we do.
Yeah, he has nothing to say about spending half as much per capita. That's the payment they're talking about, by the way. And that's just the fucking money that taxpayers pay. They pay less than we do, and we still have to pay when we use it. So what's going on?
Nothing.
It's nothing. And yet they end up managing to spend half as much per capita as we do. Now
and they're living long. They're starting to live.
Right.
That's not a comp.
What does that mean, a comp? Canadians are living longer because they have health care. That's not a comp. What do you mean? What?
I heart women.
Arya the Fox, thank you for the 300 bits. I need resources for bringing myself up to snuff on leftist positions. I may have stumbled into a radio interview by arguing with people on Facebook. Oh. That's funny. What do you mean, like, up to snuff? Here's the thing. Leftism requires a few things. It's you know, how am I trying to phrase this? Leftism is sort of an amalgam of historical analysis, historical materialist analysis, and dialectical materialism, which just means you look at history through like a material condition lens. Like, it is very intuitive and very like understandable and normal. How long are you staying up? I don't know yet. The night is young. Yeah, you want a Steven Crowder, but you want the Heritage Foundation talking points that Steven Crowder gets in a binder. They deliver it to his house in the mail. He makes his wife go get it when she's pregnant. Ben Shapiro is also going hard on anti-retirement now. Wait, really? I was thinking about doing a whole video about why Ben Shapiro hates retirement. And it is like the biggest, that's so funny. It is one of the most obvious things you can point at to show that Ben Shapiro is corporatist. He is on the side of corporate giants because that's what they want. Ben Shapiro, all of a sudden, not a fan of weekends. Not a fan of weekends anymore. The 8-day work week should be normalized. It will. Do you think about how much productivity we would get? And then maybe then we would be able to lower our awful national debt. Do you see how this works? It's a cycle. Anyway, bring yourself up to leftist. Bring yourself up to snuff with leftist positions by looking at history. If you want to talk about Gaza and like, you know, look to World War II. If you want to talk about fucking healthcare, look at just American history. I mean, shit, FDR wanted to give us nationalized healthcare. And FDR kind of single-handedly took this country from like a dying economic fucking disaster to a global superpower. Sean's video on Palestine is very good. Yeah, YouTubers like Sean, I think, are a good resource. I'm trying not to say just watch a fucking YouTube video, because part of it is just like reading and understanding history. And just being consistent on the kind of principles, especially in like early 20th century American politics had a lot of communism. There were straight up communist parties active, multiple, and trade unionists. Did you see Jamari's video on you? People keep saying that. I don't know what that is. Is that a YouTuber? People make videos about me all the time. The TikToker? What's new? I love reading history, but I struggle to read on my phone. You can read on other stuff. You can also go to a library. There are these cool things. They're really struggling, and actually supporting your local libraries is really helpful. Even if you just get a library card. Audiobooks goated. I think libraries have audiobooks, or at least like spaces for you to listen to them. A lot of them do. What time is it for you? It's only 10 p.m. I always see weird drama videos on you and Nick in my algo, and it freaks me out. Yeah, people like to just like... Well, lately people have just been fucking editing me out of context to make me say shit I'm not saying. So, that's the most annoying shit. We should go to the library. I'll take a vid. Jersey Turnpiking the books. Libraries have books, DVDs, audiobooks, sometimes board games, sometimes video games. Yeah. Basically. Lately, I thought they always took you out of context. I mean, yeah, but now it's getting like ridiculous.
This is such a non-brainer. You have a failing system.
Non-brainer. Makes sense because he's a non-brain.
which spends twice as much per capita as any other country on earth, you have not heard one program on television.
Ben, anything to say about the fact that we spend a lot on healthcare in this country as taxpayers?
Talking about this.
No one has talked about Medicare for all. In what world? In what world? We had a full...
No one's talking about the point you're ignoring. It's so obnoxious. I hate
scale
him.
debate about this in 2016. We also had a full-scale debate about this in 2010 when they passed Obamacare. The reason Medicare...
Did you guys know fucking... Oh my God, dude. Obamacare was still a fucking compromise. What do you think, it fucking helped? A little. But it was still a compromise from what people actually wanted.
Care for all is a problem is because you end up with socialized medicine. Problem with socialized medicine is you are not actually in control of medicine that you receive. Plus it cuts down on innovation. Plus it cuts down on supply. Plus it also...
That's wrong. Both of those things are wrong. American manufacturing could absolutely provide the supply. It already does provide the supply of a lot of fucking pharmaceuticals, so that's a ridiculous thing to say. The government paying for it wouldn't change the fucking supply. That's just a fucking 1+1 kind of thing. Like, how do you make an argument so shallow, so unfucking intelligent? It cuts down innovation. Innovation is already socialized. Ever heard of a fucking university? What else, dick? Like, innovation is paid for by the government. Almost always. Cell phone towers? Satellites?
prevents people from spending money where they want to spend money to get upscale care, for example.
Sounds awful.
Well, you can't get luxury health care. Brothers peddling the capitalism breeds innovation shit in the year 2024. It's a consistent talking point. It always has been.
And when he compares the life expectancy in Canada to the life expectancy in the United States, the only way to do a comp that is apples to apples is to take demographically similar composites of the population. He's comparing apples to...
Canadian citizens and American citizens are like comparing apples to oranges. I'm Ben Shapiro, and I have a giant intellect. I'm actually really smart. Canadians are actually a completely different species, you see. So their Medicare needs and costs are absolutely just, you can't compare them. How do you say this? Are you a fucking baby?
To oranges and then declaring that the oranges are better.
We went to Battle Creek,
Michigan.
Right.
That is nothing like what he's saying. What world is he living on? What planet does Ben Shapiro living on? Because it's certainly not Earth. It's certainly not the planet where Bernie Sanders said the things that he said, because that comparison has nothing to do with what Bernie Sanders actually said.
And there was a big strike going on there. And I had asked the president to write a letter. And the letter they ended up writing was not the greatest letter in the world, to be honest with you. And I read it, it was being pro-union and all that stuff. It was okay. And people erupted in cheers. What they were saying is, oh my God, the president of the United States knows that there's a strike on here and what we're going through.
I mean, he's basically acknowledging that Joe Biden suckered a bunch of union members, is he not? He's basically saying that Joe Biden gave a wink and a nod at the union members, and then they erupted because he was noticing them.
Okay, this is a hilarious coming from a fucking Trump supporter. Who literally, Donald Trump is so funny when he talks about unions, because all he does, he never like actually talks to them because they obviously wouldn't like him. All he does is say, I don't know why they don't pick me. The unions, they should pick me. I gave them the best deals. The unions, they should love me. I don't know why they don't love me. What do you have to say about that? Did this person just put their phone number in the chat? I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not calling you. Why would I call you? Why would I ever do that? No one call them. Don't call that number. Freedom of speech. No, actually, don't call that number. It might steal your information or some shit. Who knows? Don't.
Oh, I feel years older than when we began watching these clips. Bernie Sanders.
Why? Ben Shapiro's getting owned by a video he's watching. Because he's just dodging. Imagine fucking watching a video and pausing it and still not being able to make a fucking coherent point. I just don't get this guy. Who likes him, man? For real. The governor of Oklahoma just privatized Medicaid overnight. Oh, that's so fucking bad.
This is actually only 11 years old. It's just that he is so boring that time has
slowed, and he is now actually 80-something years old.
Wait, more of this insanity. And
my God, dude. I mean, ridiculous. The fact that Bernie Sanders is old is a testament to how consistent he's been. That's the funniest thing. He keeps acting like, oh, he's just old and boring, and it's like, Ben Shapiro was the one politician, and that is something that people very much like about him. Pretty universally, is that he's always said the same shit. Forever. Tennessee trying to roll back an incest law? What else is new?
just 1 second. First, using the internet.
I mean, the Supreme Court's dominated by like religious fanatics. They're gonna try to get away with all kinds of shit now.
Without ExpressVPN, that's insanity. It's like having a first aid kit, but not having it stocked at all.
Scam.
So,
Israel is
called a Ben Shapiro radio show. I don't think they're online right now. I don't think they're live.
Violating the law. The law is clear. Foreign Assistance Act. Any country that blocks U.S. humanitarian aid is in violation of the law, and they should not continue to get aid.
He's such a liar. Israel is not blocking humanitarian aid. Israel has known to transfer the humanitarian aid to. They're facilitating the entry of hundreds of trucks every single day into Gaza with 0 hostages coming out. They're
He's just lying again. Lying again. Leave a voicemail on their machine. No, there's no purpose of doing that. They're just going to delete the voicemail. Israel has no one to transfer the humanitarian aid to. Excuse me? First of all, that's not even what he said. Why did his editor put that point in there? What the fuck do you mean there's no one to transfer the aid to? Just deliver the aid. What do you mean?
not blocking humanitarian aid. Israel has known to transfer the humanitarian aid to. They're facilitating the entry.
They've been known to facilitate. Wait.
Such a liar. Israel is not blocking humanitarian aid. Israel has known to transfer the humanitarian aid to.
Oh, that is what he said. I thought he said they've been known to transfer. Oh, I see. No one to transfer. That's ridiculous. What do you mean? That's okay. That's
facilitating
ridiculous.
The entry of hundreds of trucks every single day.
Okay, so your second point immediately inundates your first point. So who are they delivering it? So there is someone to deliver it to because they're delivering it to, aren't they? Piece of shit. Fucking asshole.
Into Gaza with 0 hostages coming out.
Yeah, what about the ones Israel fucking murdered, dude? The ones waving a white flag. The hostages. Israeli hostages. Got fucking marked by the IDF. And he's still defending them. Because it's not about that either. It's about demolishing Gaza to build a fucking theme park. Or whatever. Luxury apartments. Who cares? It's theirs now. It's the Zionist states now. Same with the West Bank, just quietly at the same time.
They're facilitating the United States spending our taxpayer dollars building a stupid pier in the Mediterranean because if America tried to actually drive trucks into Gaza and just drop off the aid, Hamas would murder American soldiers.
No, Israel would probably murder American soldiers. Let's be fucking honest. They're already murdering aid workers. This was 10 days ago, by the way. Well after the World Central Aid Kitchen strike. If I'm not mistaken. This is insane. Hamas has killed 0 aid workers, by the way. Israel has killed multiple. Many. At least tens. I mean, Jesus. Journalists too, but Ben Shapiro doesn't want to talk about that.
And there's morons out there talking about how Israel is violating the law, so we have to save Hamas.
And by the way, he said they're not blocking the distribution of humanitarian aid. They absolutely are. Civilians are, who are also just IDF reservists, are fucking blocking. I don't know if they still are, but they were sitting in front of the fucking trucks and singing Kumbaya to prevent humanitarian aid into Gaza. Yeah, over 200 aid workers, actually. Yeah, Hamas, known to kill people bringing food to Palestine, where they live. They don't want food, actually, or medicine. The brain of Ben Shapiro. He doesn't think they're people. He literally thinks like you go into Gaza and it's like a fucking video game. You're in the red zone and the terrorists just blow you up immediately. It's just outright racism.
Trash he is, truly.
You know, people say the backbone of America is small business, right? No, it's not.
Okay.
You have 3 Wall
It's not.
Street investment firms, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, that combined control over $20 trillion in assets. 3 companies.
Okay, so he's mixing up many, many things right here. So
He's going to ignore half of what he said.
he's mixing up where the capital comes from to start a small business.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
What even point are you trying to make? What? That has nothing to do with the fucking 3 corporations that control most of the fucking assets in this country.
That's like saying that small business is not the backbone of the American economy because they get their loans from Bank of America. So actually Bank of America.
No, he's not. No. Oh my God. That is not. Oh, he's just completely misinterpreting his point. He's not connecting small businesses to giant corporations. How do you not even address what he said? Ben's fans need Coco Melon editing or else they get distracted.
Is the backbone of the American economy. Or alternatively, the people who actually run the businesses are the ones who do the hiring and the firing.
Yeah, firing is the backbone of America. Hiring and firing. Those are the ones that run America. Not the people who work the actual jobs and do the actual labor. The middle managers. God bless them. Conservatives have surface level thinking. It's not even surface level. They're on a different planet. They just don't perceive reality as it actually is when it doesn't fit their narrative. Or just really ever, actually.
I'm not in favor of the kind of consolidation that's happened, but that's just ignorant. They work in partnership together. The capital meets with the entrepreneur in order to generate a business.
Again, not talking about what he's saying, just talking about something else about how small businesses are funded. But Bernie is making the point that giant corporations control America.
He's so stupid. He's economically illiterate, and people take him seriously for no reason I can discern.
Roosevelt expanded and he said, democracy is not just political rights, as important as they are. We're very proud of our Constitution, the Bill
Breaking Bad. Do you guys remember that?
of Rights, and
we couldn't find footage of 2 people shaking hands, so we had to get a clip from Breaking Bad.
All of which is terribly important. But he said you got to go deeper than that. That democracy also means
Medicare for All is bad, by the way. Here's a clip from Breaking Bad.
that everybody is entitled.
The f***?
I got our Republican friends very nervous about entitlements. Well, they don't like Social Security and Medicare. That ain't nothing. What we're talking about is much more. As a human being, you are entitled.
That is such a baseline lie, just in life.
What?
You are entitled to someone else's labor. You are entitled to somebody else's work. Entitled to somebody else's goods.
Surprise, motherfucker.
No, wait, capitalism is entitlement to other people's labor. That's what extracting surplus labor value is.
That is such a baseline lie, just in life. You are entitled.
He's saying human beings are more entitled than corporations, and corporations are the ones being subsidized by the government. That's why they're entitled. What? How are you?
Motherfucker.
He's just saying, yeah, as a human being, you're entitled to other human beings' things, even though as a human being, you're entitled to, like, what?
That has nothing to do with democracy, by the way. Democracy is a political guarantee that you will have a say in the future of the country via voting and political rights to actually take part in the governance structure. The left does this all the time.
I don't know why he's doing Merriam-Webster on the fucking definition of democracy right now. I don't know what it has to do with anything.
Use democracy not to mean anything. They just mean things I like. They smear it with democracy. That's what they say about Trump. We don't like Trump because he's a threat to democracy. What do you mean? Is he going to get rid of the vote? No.
Yeah, the guy that... The guy that had people march down to the Capitol very peacefully. We love you. Go home. I was thinking about that earlier. How if it was a bunch of leftists, that fucking riot would have been ended in genuine violence and bloodshed. But because there are a bunch of right-wingers, the way January 6th ended was literally Trump posting a video on his Twitter being like, "We love you. You're very beautiful. Go home. You're very special." And it's like, could you even imagine Nancy Pelosi or Joe Biden coming up? Antifa, you're very special. We love Antifa, Jack. They're out there in the streets. We love them. Corn Pop was Antifa. If only. I mean, you would have literal fucking Fox News. Every anchor on Fox News would have a heart attack instantly.
He's a threat to democracy because he's orange and bad and terrible and we hate him.
That's not what they say.
And
That's
because
not what
people
they
generally
say.
like democracy.
See, here's the thing. Ben Shapiro's fucking entire channel and most of the right-wing ecosystem is a goddamn hug box. Like, they rely on people like Ben to interpret what leftism is and interpret what socialism is and communism. And we were just watching Roseanne Barr yesterday interchanging socialism and communism, which, like, you know, leftists do that all the time. Don't know what they're talking about, but they don't know what they're talking about. That's exactly the point. Didn't the Senate sign a foreign aid bill today? Yeah, I believe so. It also had the TikTok ban in it. That shit just passed. Which, you know, it's not an overnight thing. It's probably not even going to happen. But the fact that it happened is pretty... If Joe Biden signs it, the precedent it sets is weird. And
Democrats and socialists like Bernie Sanders will take democracy and kind of smear it over everything. Go, when I say democracy, what I mean is that we should have socialized healthcare by removing your right to actually buy what you want or to charge what you want as a doctor.
Socialism doesn't charge what you want as a doctor. Yeah, famously, doctors are just charging too much. That's the problem with the healthcare system. We want to protect the small business of doctors because they're charging too much. That's what it is. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's what's next up on the fucking Ben Shapiro channel. That's the level of intellect we're dealing with here.
That's true democracy. It's like that is such a non sequitur. Or as he might call it, a non-brainer.
You know, if you have $1 billion, you're going to have enough money to leave your family for generations to come. You could do everything you want. You want to live very fancy ways, and, you know, you want to buy 10 homes, you can buy 10 homes. You can buy your own jet plane. But you don't need $100 billion.
I mean, literally, $1 billion can buy you a small country. I feel like people forget exactly how much money that is. It is an astronomical amount of money. $1 billion could end it all.
Well, who does he decide what anyone needs? And by the way, that's not how money works. That's not how money works. This idiot thinks that very rich people have like a Scrooge McDuck vault, and they just keep the cash sitting there for no...
Well, they keep the cash sitting in stocks that only go up in value when they're subsidized by the government, in the case of people like Elon Musk. And it's usually the case. You know, they rely on government subsidies and regulations to keep them from losing profit or their stocks going down, which is, you know, inherently a form of government handout and subsidization. It's interesting. I heart women. Well, and then what billionaires do, if you don't already know, is just borrow against their assets. Because if you're a billionaire and if you're worth $1 billion, all you need to do is go to a bank and show proof of your $1 billion, and they'll give you a loan for whatever you want. And that way you have basically infinite money. It is an infinite money glitch. That's how billionaires stay billionaires. Dilbert creator off the deep end. He was on the Roseanne Barr podcast. You got to watch it.
Reason whatsoever. Just sitting there so they can jump in every night and swim in it. That is not how any ultra-rich person
Also
treats their
not what he
wealth.
said.
They take all that wealth and they invest it in, say, stocks. Those stocks are a component of a funding mechanism for companies, for things like IPOs, which generate new...
Right, but he wasn't talking about that. He was talking about private lives of billionaires. But now we're talking about how companies use the stocks or whatever, which is kind of a distraction. But, you know, I'm sure he'll actually address what he said eventually.
companies which generate actual jobs, generate actual wealth, generate actual innovation. Let's be real about this. Every single product that you now consider vital in your life was at one point considered a luxury good. Virtually all of them. Food from foreign countries, once a luxury good. The clothing that you wear, once considered a luxury good. The beauty of the capital markets is that what starts off as a luxury good very quickly becomes cheaper because people start competing in order to provide it.
But see, there's an old proverb, a rising tide raises all ships. So if the government subsidized or had at least one version of every necessity, that was the cheapest and most accessible, why wouldn't you let the market do what the market does? If the government is able to do that because they don't have to run for a profit, why is that bad? Because innovation won't be as much? People will still have money to do whatever they want with it. Like, what do you mean? People would actually have more money. And you know who would have less money? Big pharma executives. But Ben Shapiro wants big pharma executives to have more money and working class people to have less money. Also, yeah, Azalea Banks instrumental. Is that who that actually was for real? That's crazy.
More cheaply. Bernie Sanders' glasses were once considered a luxury good. If you go back to the early 1920s, for example, air conditioning was a luxury good.
What is his point? Bernie was talking about private jets.
Now it's considered a necessity.
Does Ben Shapiro think private jets one day will be a necessity?
But Bernie Sanders doesn't understand basic economics, and he doesn't understand that very often the way people become billionaires is not by stealing money from other people.
Yeah,
the way you become a billionaire is by offering goods and services to a broad crowd of people that they wish to pursue. And then the same types of people provide those goods and services. Very often, they have good ideas about future innovations, and they invest.
Yeah, the way to be a billionaire is to just be the super genius kind of guy that invents the iPhone, which Bill Gates or whatever. Steve Jobs was not that guy either. He also stole people's shit, stole people's ideas, stole people's labor. I mean, come on. Ben Shapiro would usually jump at the chance to talk about Chinese fucking working conditions. When the iPhone first came out, that was not a good time. China's changed a lot in that time, in the United States, not so much.
Invest in those things. You know what you need in order to invest in the production of a product that is risky and where you might lose your money? Money. It's one of the things you require.
God, what is he taking these days? Is he on coke? Like, for real? Money? He makes it sound like if you work really hard, you'll eventually you'll be a billionaire. Yeah, you just have to work hard and have good ideas. Shadow Donkey 826, thank you so much for the tier 1.
But this guy's never run a business. He's never run a popsicle stand, and he couldn't. How anyone finds him interesting is beyond me.
You just talked about in the beginning. He sold multiple books. Yeah, he's on that XQC Adderall. Except XQC took enough Adderall and now he's based. About trans people, at least.
He's unbelievably boring. He has nothing of importance to say. Everything that he does say is a bumper sticker idiot slogan for people who failed Econ 101. And
like, you just can't say this as a Trump supporter. It's just funny.
Mainly, his appeal seems to be in being an elderly...
Nothing triggers, for real, Nothing triggers establishment crooks like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro. Fuck. Nothing triggers establishment crooks like Bernie Sanders. Because he is truly anti-establishment, has always been anti-establishment, and the fact that he's in the position he's in and has been in the position that he's in and has worked his way there pretty much organically, it stands in the face of a lot of institutional like pressure against progressivism. And that's the thing. He doesn't have any like reason to not like him. He just says like he's old and boring and doesn't know stuff. He says bumper sticker slogans. Again, says the guy who's voting for Trump this year.
Person shouting at the moon about all the things he doesn't like about the world, and if you only listen to him, the completely unsuccessful dullard from Vermont, who's never done a productive day's work in his entire life.
Unsuccessful, but has only been in politics for like 50 years. Longer than Ben Shapiro's been alive.
If you listen to him, probably all your problems will be fixed. Or alternatively, you could turn off his...
Literally went from small town mayor to almost becoming president of the United States as a working class guy. Almost unheard of. Sitting senator, has been a senator for like 100 years. And has been a very successful senator. I don't know what the fuck. He's written a shit ton of legislation. He has effectively used the gerrymander. Or not the gerrymander. He's effectively used the filibuster to stop a lot of fucking horrible bills. And he fucking helped people in COVID, like almost single-handedly. The shit that he did during COVID for the stimulus packages is huge. Whoa. On Goodwill, you can buy this Masonic Knight's sword. Secret Society. Whoa. See, this is a pretty good price. Only $160 for this sword? Oh my god. Cursed? I don't think it's a cursed sword. Chicago? It was made in Chicago. That's an American blade right there. What else do you think you could find out here that's crazy? He's not doing drugs almost for sure. His drug is self-righteousness. He gets living his faith-based beliefs while ironically being a Christian apologist that's Jewish. He's not just a Christian apologist, man. I mean, fuck. He is almost just a Christian. It's so hard to distinguish him from another Christian, especially when you compare him to Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders makes him look very bad. He's evangelist coded. Bernie Sanders doesn't need to wear his yarmulke 24/7 because Judaism is a progressive religion and he exercises that consistently. Ben Shapiro does not. At all, ever. He actually does the opposite. What else that's crazy on here? Yeah, Ben Shapiro. Do you think you could get him on Goodwill? I saw the signs. Yeah, no Ben Shapiro on Goodwill. Ben no eyebrows. Oh my god. This is so cursed. Goodwill's online website is such a grift. I know. Ah, cameras and camcorders. Wait. I love camcorders. I have a DVD camcorder that I think it fucks for real. My cam. The VHS ones are pretty cool too. You can get the VHS footage digitized pretty easily now. You can do it yourself. Not the cam, let's see. Flip video is a classic. 1 cent? Oh, because it's a bid. Yeah, I used to have a flip video. I fucking went through those things, man. I had like 3 because they would break so easy. Yeah, my camcorder's sick though. I was gonna use it. I'm gonna do some traveling soon. And I was gonna use it to shoot some stuff. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, man. I'm so stuffy because I've been chiefing it today. Anyway, Ben Shapiro destroyed the Bernie podcast. Oh my lord. The only non-government job he's ever had yet, but also he's just an ineffective politician. Like, I don't understand how you could ever say that. Would they ever say the same thing about Mitch McConnell? He's so lazy. He's only ever worked a government job. No. A rabbi once told me the story of how he tried to overturn a transphobic law in Mississippi, and he mentioned that a two-spirit type thing is in the Torah or the Tanakh. I can't remember, but Judaism has been pro-non-binary from the jump. I mean, if you believe in a monotheistic God, your idea of gender has got to be a little non-binary, right? Unless you just believe God has a cock. If the God of Abraham is the God of creation, it would make a lot more sense for God to be a woman. But if there's only one God that made all of humanity in their image, it would make a lot more sense for them to be a gender. That's always been my interpretation. But I don't really care about that stuff. I only care about video games. Conspiracy theories, Taylor Swift Mandela effects.
And use code Roseanne 2 E's for cannabis.
Seems to be seeking all of this external validation all of the time.
All of the time.
The entire culture is based on external
Narcissism.
validation now. Narcissism for sure. And a lot of this fucking, non-binary shit is based on narcissism,
Oh, hey, it's topical. We're talking about non-binary. I'm non-binary.
Imagine telling someone you have to call me Caesar.
Yeah, if God existed, his gender would be incomprehensible. Beyond human understanding. I mean, people make the meme about the biblical angels all the time, but it makes sense for that kind of thing to be kind of extra natural. Like, it's something that you can understand as a human being. But, I think a lot of people take the Bible literally.
I'm the narcissist in that situation. But you would be perceived by, whatever, as the narcissist for not doing it or only caring about yourself and not me. And it's like, that's backwards. But the thing about the external
In Islam, I was taught God was non-binary. Yeah, I think that is a thing, right?
validation is like,
I'm changing my name to Zizor.
you should. No, it's
Sorry, that was hilarious.
the thing about as the narcissist. Time.
All of the time.
The entire culture is based on external
Narcissism.
validation now. Narcissism for sure. And a lot of this fucking, non-binary shit is based on narcissism. Imagine telling someone you have to call me Caesar. I'm the narcissist in that situation. But you would be perceived by, whatever, as the narcissist for not doing.
Imagine picturing imaginary people that ask you imaginary things that you've never actually heard personally, but you're just like thinking in your head, like, what if that happened? And then getting really mad about it and like basing your personality around getting mad about it. Imagine if you were doing that.
Doing it or only caring about yourself and not me. And it's like, that's backwards. But the thing about the external validation is like,
I'm changing my name to Zizor.
you should.
I'm changing my name to Zizor. Zizor. That's not even what Blair said. And it's not a name, it's the pronoun. Roseanne has no idea. She has no idea. When Blair said, imagine telling someone to call me Zizor. Or Zzer. Roseanne heard, as in like Zizor as a name. I need this. Roseanne, let me on your podcast. I'm serious, Roseanne. Let me on your podcast. I can fix you. Roseanne, I can make you see the light. Listen. I just need to explain to Rosenthal Ann that all of this is just a distraction from your true mission and purpose in life.
No, it in itself. That's a good one because you're it.
Yeah.
It.
It in
Your
itself.
pronouns are it and itself.
Right.
That's
It in itself?
Yeah.
Okay, those are my pronouns. It's it in itself.
good. It/itself.
The older I get, I'm kind of at this point in my life right now. I'm 29, about to be 30. You know, I might be maybe like 2 months away from being 30. And I feel like I've done a lot of obviously like physical work. I made a lot of changes on that front, and that only takes you so far in terms of your being.
Yeah.
In fact, it doesn't take you far at all.
Who are we talking about? Madonna and her plastic surgeries?
Yeah, she looks crazy. But I feel like I will probably look similarly crazy by that time because I've gotten so much already.
Are you gonna keep doing stuff?
Oh, for sure.
That's when you look crazy, though. Just so you know.
I know.
You have to stop. You got to stop her at some point.
I know. I just feel like there's something about being like really old and really like done up that kind of gives wealth at the same time. So I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's just a moderation. My mother looks better than ever. She's 70, but she stopped. The last plastic surgery you had was probably 25 years ago.
What all have you gotten done? You said you got work done earlier. And I was
Head to
like,
toe, bitch.
let's hear it. I'll tell you all mine too. I have some crazy ones.
Well, first of all, let's start at the head.
This isn't even my head.
I just realized you had your sunglasses on the whole time.
So sorry, Roseanne's had multiple gender-affirming surgeries. What's that?
I forgot.
Yeah, because Jake's trying to blind me with that, and I'm already blind.
I just want you to look pretty.
But eyelids.
That's number
Yeah,
one.
those
That's the
I have
Blair's
very
nose is
heavily
fucked up.
hooded eyes because we're Cossacks.
Her nose,
I
her
have a
nose
nice
job
too.
is fucked.
Did you
So
do
I
your
gotta get
eyelids?
the eyelids.
No,
She
but that's
looked
one
like Cindy Lou Who.
I've thought about because you know hooded eyes. Maybe want to fix them.
That's the most common.
Your eyes
plastic
looks
surgery.
perfect. What's your parentage or your nationalities?
I'm everything, and I learned that when I did a DNA test recently.
Her face is melting. That's because her makeup looks like shit. It might be the lighting. It's probably the lighting, but her makeup is like way too light.
Oh, what'd you find out?
I thought I was just half white, half Hispanic because my mom is Mexican, my dad is white. But I learned that I'm also maybe a little 6% black, so that's like a whole pinky finger,
Oh,
right?
you get the.
A whole 6%. I could be 6% black.
Inward pass.
Right, I'm gonna do it right now.
Thank you.
Right. You know, that's like a whole pinky finger, 6% of your body, maybe
Yeah.
no hair.
More
So,
than that.
yeah, so maybe like a foot. So that was shocking. Didn't expect that. I am all types of European. I think I even have
Yeah,
like a little
white.
tiny drop of Asian up in that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe a little bit of that.
Wait,
I'm seeing all of that on you because you know I read the head shape.
I don't know if you're seeing all that. You're seeing all of that? I'm seeing the 6% black right in there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
I
I've
can
changed my
tell-
head shape, which is crazy.
No, you can't change your head bones.
I did.
You change your head bones?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
head bones?
What head bones?
Yeah, so she's not even, that's not even like her normal natural look. So how would you see any of her ethnicity on her at all?
I got
I'm seeing the surgeon, the ethnicity of the surgeon. White.
my brow bone done,
How do you do
which
that?
is okay. So this is a little transsexual 101 for you. This is real transsexuals. You don't hear about this because the days of the real transsexuals are gone, and it's just these people who don't transition now, but pick your dicks out in front of kids.
What are we talking about?
The brow bone. Biological males have
Oh
more of a
yeah.
brow bone here.
So you shaved that down?
Yeah, I had to get like I think it was like 40 staples all along my head.
So they cut your.
They pulled my whole
scalp.
face off,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they shaved it down, and stitched me back up.
The actual skull?
The actual skull.
Jesus.
Because
Good God.
yeah, but that was also a really rewarding surgery because the results were really great. Like
Well, here's the thing. Gender affirming surgery is absolutely valid for anyone who needs it or wants it. Who cares? And obviously, it sounds horrible. It's fucking surgery. Any surgery being described is going to be awful, right? But no kid is getting fucking head brow removal surgery. Like, you can't be a transphobe and be like, I did all this stuff. You know. But no, people don't transition anymore. No one gets this done anymore. Blair's the only one. Anyway, everyone else is narcissistic, by the way.
in terms of like that's one of those things on a subconscious level. You might not know men have brow bones, but when you see a bitch with a heavy brow bone, she reads as very manly, male or female. But yeah, so but keep going with yours. I want to hear yours because I'm so interested because
Yeah,
you look so natural.
You did the facelift.
Well, then I did the nose.
And then you had.
I had my nose narrowed and debulbed.
Bulbed.
They put like a piece of chicken meat, chicken cartilage right in here. So
Oh, really?
It goes up. Yeah, it's weird how it goes. And then they file this part down, and my nose has never stopped running since.
I never want to hear either of these fuckers talk about trans surgeries ever again. Roseanne got chicken bone in her nose. No.
Oh, that
It just
sucks.
runs 24/7.
Oh, that
So that's the
sucks.
price. Everything has a price.
You did all 3 chins
Yeah.
at one point.
Fucker. Then I got a facelift.
Yeah.
39 years old. They said if you get it before 40, you'll only need one in your life.
You only did need one. You look great. And you did your butts, cheeks.
I was just getting down to the neck.
What did you do on your neck?
I didn't do nothing on my neck, but that facelift neck lift thing.
No, you look great. Everyone, you
Then
had
I
that
did
breast
the boob
reduction.
job.
I think she had brain removal surgery. That's a fact.
You've gotten good work. It's very natural. When you told me you got a lot of stuff done, I was
Then
like,
I
really?
had the tummy tuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I remember.
Then I
because
got
they gave you new
all the
belly
fat
button.
sucked out of my stomach, put into my butt.
Yeah.
A BBL.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
Is
kind
that
of want
what
a
a
BBL, but I don't
BBL
want to gain
is,
weight
is
for it
it?
because I'm pretty thin, so I don't want to.
Well, Mama lend you some.
She's just calling it
I
that
did-
because that's what she sees on Twitter. She had the head replacement like Fetterman.
Because I'm scared of being like a fat fuck on camera for like 4 months just to get a surgery and then have to lose it all again. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I'm from here up on camera. It's like I'm gaining weight for BBL, but all you see is this. It's like,
Remember them old drag queens? You probably don't remember back because you're so young. But they used to be just injecting silicone,
Mhm.
playing up into their ass and shit.
Yeah, a lot of trans women do that, but that kills you.
No, but we'd tell them, like, that's going to kill you. Well, I don't care. They'd say, I mean,
What is your favorite hairstyle you've had in the last 2 years? I guess it has been almost 3 years. I guess as of this year. I guess my current one probably. I like the current look. I'm feeling it out.
in the money now.
Yeah, they're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, good time, not a long
Yeah, but that does kill you because the difference between silicone injections is that it's free flowing, whereas like silicone breast implants or implants anywhere else, like I have, they're encased in something. So
Right.
that shit can move anywhere. I've met, people that have had that done and it's like going down their leg type shit. So
Mhm.
it's bad. Yeah.
Well, I had the implants, and one of them turned into a brick.
Breast implants?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
And
Yeah.
reduction.
First, I
Oh,
got the
okay.
reduction. Then it went like 2 pancakes.
Mhm.
First, it was 2 French breads. So I had them shortened to 2 pancakes. So they said, well, you can inflate them up. I thought, why not?
Right.
Always the goal for me is I didn't want to wear a brassiere. I hate brassieres.
Yeah, I don't wear bras. I hate bras.
God, I don't want my big sagging tits flopping around.
Right.
So the happy medium
you get
is
surgery.
Get surgery.
Yeah. I mean,
I
You
went
should
from
get a
G-
BBL. I need to have a workout arc. I've lost a lot of weight, but I don't have any muscle. I need muscle. Probably over the summer I'll try. Maybe I'll try some morning workout streams for motivation. It'd be cool if I could find like a gym that was empty that I could stream from, but I feel like that's complicated. I'm not trying to be a gymfluencer. I have a workout area at my place you can stream in. Does it I want to like get into lifting weights though. Like bench lifting. Bench press. Bench lifting. I know what I'm talking about. I do. I have weights. Okay. Well, we can look into it. But yeah, I'd like to do streams like that. I feel like that'd be fun, right? And then I can become Giga Chad.
To a D.
A G. That's oh my god, that's fucking huge. I would assume.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's long.
Oh, long.
Yeah, because you look at it. and go,
I mean, okay.
I nursed a ton of brats.
Is that everything you've had done or anything else?
Huh?
Anything else you've had done? Or is that it?
That's it.
I think so.
I think that's it. Yeah. The
Well,
last
my
one
knee,
she
I broke my knee. I
That's
had
not-
that put back together.
that
Oh, that's not plastic surgery. That's like a
Well,
necessary.
it was an artist that did it.
Yeah, but we're talking cosmetic surgery, not like surgery because you.
Oh, I had a stomach bypass.
Boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phobia pouch.
Hmm.
And then I had,
I think that's it.
That's
The tummy
right.
tuck was the worst because I remember they pulled your
Yeah.
stomach down and then they cut it, stitched it, and then they poked you a new belly button.
Oh Lord.
yeah. Then I had IVF, and they went back through that belly button to
Oof.
impregnate me.
Ugh, I had to
Ew, I had
Ew.
like maggots crawling in and out of it for a little while.
Ew, dude. You know
Wait.
What you guys need to be eating that sausage.
Wait, was that a joke?
No, that was true. Yeah.
You had what?
Maggots crawling in my belly button because it got infected.
Oh.
Yeah.
My
that was
God.
no good.
Jeez.
I've almost never heard anything more horrific about a surgery. That's crazy.
Oh, all my.
Okay. Roseanne's been around a long time. This is back in 1876. Dude, that's nuts. I imagine surviving that must do something to you, so maybe that explains something.
My surgeries went fucking rotten bad.
Really?
Yeah, they all was no good.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, that
had to
sounds
be
like
on the-
worse than no good.
I had to be on the pain pills for years.
I'd be on any pill to fix maggots. Holy
Well,
shit.
they
Again, never again can they talk about trans surgeries. No. Roseanne maggots crawling in my belly button after my surgery bar cannot be telling other people what surgeries they should or should not be getting.
came and poured some solution over it.
Right.
And they killed them all.
Oh my god.
And I did get pregnant, so
Can we-
that was good.
Oh my god, this is the craziest.
Oh my god. Cursed. The Antichrist was born. Imagine. Imagine you were a baby in the same womb. Worms were coming out. They weren't coming out of her uterus, but they were coming out of her belly button, which is like,
Where is something so fucked up? Jesus.
I told you, Blair, you should stop.
Oh my god.
It gets worse.
I've been very lucky. I've never had any issues with surgeries.
that is a literal sign from God to not have a son, not have a child. Maggot son. Maggot son or cockroach daughter. They're trying to force women to give birth. Meanwhile, there are women who will get a maggot belly button surgery to get pregnant.
I wanted to, surprisingly.
I think the maggots were from the tummy tuck, and the pregnancy just happened to happen, right?
You on what you did.
Yeah,
you,
let's
you
hear
didn't
it.
even get down.
After.
You just said the
Let's hear the
tits.
hit list.
Come on, you did your
Okay,
butt.
tits,
Yeah, if
brows.
we do
You
top
did
to
your butt.
bottom,
I know you did your butt.
we're gonna go top to bottom.
Your butt is so perfect. I
Remember, Tim Pool said it's gay to think Blair White is attractive.
am so jealous of that butt.
So Roseanne Barr is being heterosexual, according to Tim Pool, right now.
I'm too old for a butt like that now.
So I've had my hairline lowered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that was done at the same time as the brow bone because it was easy for them to, while they were already cutting me, they're just like, we can just pull that down a bit. So I'm like, let's do it. They also lifted the brow with that because they could do that easily too because they're all in there. I got my nose, of course. I have maybe no more nose jobs left in me. They took almost all of it off. And then I have had...
That reminds me of Morgan Fairchild in the.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Michael
room.
Jackson.
No, Morgan Fairchild
Joe
in the
Wars.
dressing room when she's a guest on my TV show. And I go in there and she's looking in the mirror, ratting her hair like this. She goes, Jesus Christ, I have almost no nose left.
I think they need this. Wikipedia.org/wiki/euthanasia. Yeah.
Yeah, I love how it came out, but I also am fully aware that that was a one and done because anything else is, we're pushing it.
It's just not cute after that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want it any different anyway. It's like,
No, because you know you're cute.
thank you. I mean, I do know that. I'm not even a cocky way. I'm big on being self-aware. Like, if I wasn't, then I wouldn't get a lot of the
I
things
love
like
how you do your
It
eyeliner.
finally
I did
happened.
mine like that in high school.
I guess that means I'm really immature because I'm almost 30.
No, but that was art in high school to do eyeliner.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more into makeup lately, but
How fun is makeup?
It's fun. You can just change your face. It's great. I'm all about that, clearly. So I've had my nose, my brow lift, hairline, my tits, obviously. I got that done at the same time as all of that.
Oh my God, how long were you in the hospital?
Like 30 minutes. Like they did it, and then I was.
Huh?
They did it, and then I was wheeled. Like when I woke up, obviously the surgery took longer, but I was wheeled out into an Uber to go back to my hotel. About 30 minutes.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
Thank you to the chatter that redeemed this. We needed this break. Strap in, it's really long. He's doing the saxophone part too. That's him. It's real. That was beautiful. We actually got more viewers while that was happening. Shout out to the chatter that made that happen. First Glorp. To the chatter that said we need a Glorp emote, you're right. I can get on that.
How long did you have to recover at home?
I was out of town at the time. I had to fly out for it, and I was in a hotel for a week before I could fly home because I had 40 staples. It's actually on YouTube. People can see it. I looked fucking nuts. Like I looked like Frankenstein.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that at all. Oh, Talia too.
I know, they're the perfect Germans.
Because they're the reason it happens. They are the perfect Germans.
Yeah.
There were hotlines in LA snitching on your fucking neighbor.
Yeah.
So am I scared of the trajectory of the country? Yeah.
Can we talk?
Hotline snitching on your neighbor. Are they talking about the fucking protests? Oh my god, they're so stupid. Wait, guys. I just realized these people are stupid.
As planned.
Talk about how Obama killed the chef. Yeah.
I mean,
Hi.
how?
Good morning.
Do you think Michelle's a trans?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think that.
It's crazy how much this took off. This is a Donald Trump moment, by the way. Donald Trump classic. He was the pioneer of the Michelle is a man conspiracy. Not even, and that's not what it was at first. It literally, it wasn't that she was trans. That wasn't the theory at first. It was literally that she was a man and that Obama was gay and a communist and a terrorist. And it has become, because that's what conservatives think trans women are, it has become, and it's very telling, that their brains have not changed since fucking 2006 or whatever. But anyway.
Not you.
I think that she has a very unfortunate look that makes her appear that way, but my tranny senses say that she is a naturally born woman, but a roughly naturally born woman. That's all. But you know.
God, I don't even think she looks bad. I don't know what these people are talking about. Again, Mean Girls.
I don't fucking know either. That's the thing. I start off with everything just being a lie in my mind, and then I work from there.
Yeah.
The older I get, that's where I start out always. So like,
My brain hasn't changed since 2006 because I'm emo. Yeah, true. My brain hasn't changed since 2006 because I'm a gamer. You say I have no life, and yet I live many.
You know, I got in an argument with my friend recently about like, should I even say this on camera? Dinosaurs.
I know you don't believe there was dinosaurs.
Well, okay, no. So
She
I
told me.
don't necessarily believe in dinosaurs, but I don't necessarily not believe in dinosaurs. And the reason
Oh, she's so stupid. She's so stupid. She doesn't believe in dinosaurs. Listen. They took her brain out when they shaved her nose off. They took her face off. They took her nose off. And they took her brain out. They threw it in the garbage. And then they gave her a fucking Twitter account.
reason for that is that I've never really looked into it like that. And so for me to blindly just believe it because what in third grade we did a lesson on
Go to a fucking museum. I don't know. This is a new low.
Gangkak Maya.
Digleezy
Gangkak Maya.
with the tier 1. Thank you. Is she okay? No. She's really, really stupid.
dinosaurs because in high school we had another class
So
that touched
you're
on it.
so you're saying that you haven't really searched into.
She says no. She has not. She has yet to see convincing evidence of dinosaurs. What are you trying to say? The Night at the Museum movie is evidence?
To the subject, and you
Right,
have no
it's-
opinion as yet.
Yeah, it's not in my sphere
That's okay
of care.
to say that.
Right, but in a way,
my sphere of care.
It's not in my sphere of care. I'm busy getting fucking surgeries and fucking, you know.
So Blair White has no comment on dinosaurs, on whether or not they're real. What do you think? Like she has a comment on all kinds of shit that's actually not real, like kids getting gender reaffirming surgery. That's odd. I'm gonna don't say that on Twitch. Minecraft.
Running my mouth on YouTube, I'm not looking up fucking dinosaurs. What do I look like? Do you think there's ever been a scene of me Googling a brontosaurus? I've never done that. So for
So do you think if you did that, you would believe the results, though? She's like, if it's a Google search away from the truth, then how are you? What's the point of like holding this position? It's just an exercise in being stupid. How about I'm trying to be dumb as fuck right now? Or just like being contrarian, I guess. It's just a needless skepticism that you could just Google away.
for me, it's like too many people are comfortable just blindly believing things because they are supposed to, and that's on the list of things you are supposed to believe, whether or not you've ever cared to look into it. Among other things, some of them which really are bullshit theories, like, you know, I'm not a flat earther. But there is something about the fact that you're supposed to believe in it that makes me be like, I don't know.
The fact that you're supposed to believe, but it is real. You're supposed to believe the truth, I guess. You don't, like, have to. She isn't like the other girls. She doesn't believe everything she hears. She actually believes nothing she hears. That makes her interesting. The ultimate pick-me. Please, I'm so stupid. I don't know anything.
No?
No, you want to question everything.
Absolutely. And you want to be red pilled and not take.
But what would you... There are answers to your questions, Blair. You're not asking questions. Your whole point is that you don't care to ask the question that you could have an answer to.
Take one or two, maybe 3 times a day based on your doctor's suggestions.
Oh, I'm all the way red pilled, bitches.
My whole thing is like I know that we are lied to so much, and we are lied to from birth until we die. And you know, the theme of my entire mindset tonight seems to be COVID, but we witness so many things told incorrectly in real time about COVID, and you just know the history books are not going to reflect what the fuck we went through.
No, they're
we
not.
have to keep it alive.
Right.
I mean,
What did Who do these people think they are? Like, seriously. Like, they can't really make that many historical allusions because they don't know anything about anything. So they really just, they only talk about like 1776 and Revolution as far as like historical parallels. Because what? The closest historical parallel to their positions is literally like anti-communists in the 50s being like, race mixing is communism. Keep the schools separate. Homosexuality is communism. That's who they are. They just like act like they aren't, which makes it extra frustrating.
I mean, people's parents and children died.
Right.
And the hospitals were getting paid to let them die.
And they're not going to put that in there.
Well, yeah, that's okay. That's not what happened. Ron DeSantis covered up the deaths of fucking tons of senior citizens. So did the New York governor, not Eric Adams. The one who was like, I'm black, I'm gay. Andrew Cuomo. Good night, sleepy bastard. 6:25. He's living true to his name. He's a sleepy bastard. Not Rudy Giuliani. I'm Cuomo-sexual.
I am black. I am gay. I am disabled. I am a woman.
That's on the soundboard. Oh, yeah. I am a woman. Extract audio. I am Joel. Isn't he the one that was like, I thought about killing everyone in the studio, but I didn't? No, I don't think so. I don't think that was him. I am black. Oh, I meant to just download the audio. Fuck. Oh, I did. I did it right. I'm the shit. I need a picture of Andrew Cuomo. She's the Cuomo to my Andrew. There's nothing that I can't do. Andrew Cuomo. I like having a picture for the soundboard because it's really easy to remember. Ugh. Oh my god. It's really easy to remember what the sound is if there's a picture. I've had Fallout New Vegas radio music stuck in my head so bad lately. Not for any particular reason. This has got to be the play sound. And there's a picture too. We're almost there. We're almost there. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. How do I find the picture? There's so much going on right now.
I am black. I am gay. I am disabled. I am a woman.
That's pretty good. It's a little loud though.
I am black.
That's better.
I am gay. I am disabled. I am a woman.
We're going to have some good ones, I think, with that. My neighbors probably think I'm nuts. Hey, we're all a little nuts on the inside.
One issue, same-sex marriage.
you have equal protection. It's working its way through the courts. The decisions are getting more and more uniform. But then you have people of faith who say marriage is ours. God
I had the lo-fi Daily Wire Soviet anthem. No, that shit was nasty. I hated that.
says it is a man and a woman.
It was so Reddit coded.
The Bible says, my faith says, which one wins with Dr. Carson?
Here's what I would do. I would do what the Constitution says. Constitution says civil issues of that nature should be determined at the state level. Why does it say that? Because the judicial system at the state level has to answer to the people.
What if people of a state vote for a law 100-0 that winds up infringing on the rights of a minority, like happened very often with slavery, like many would argue is happening now with people who are gay?
And our Constitution was followed, and we corrected those things.
And isn't that what's happening right now with same-sex marriage? It's being corrected as a form of violation of equal protection.
No, you can't just say because...
Why don't journalists do this anymore? Why don't they, like, sit with candidates and, like, talk to them? When was the last time Joe Biden did this with someone? Donald Trump has at least semi-recently done it, but not very recently. He's too busy in court.
Because it happened that way this time, this is the same situation. It's not the same situation. Because people have no control over their race, for instance.
You think they have control over their sexuality?
Absolutely.
You think being gay is a choice?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because a lot of people who go into prison straight, and when they come out, they're gay. So did something happen while they were in there?
Most
Ask yourself
gay
that
people
question.
never go to prison, and you know there's a whole theory of dominance.
Wait a minute. I said a lot of people who go in, come out. Are you denying that that's true?
I am not denying that that's true, but I am denying that that's as a basis of understanding homosexuality.
If, in fact, that is the case, then it obviously thwarts what you just said.
And yeah, like, journalists haven't, in a long time, I mean, fuck, dude, this is 2015. I haven't seen a journalist say some shit like that, like, in a long time.
That's true?
I am not denying that that's true, but I am denying that that's as a basis of understanding homosexuality.
If, in fact, that is the case, then it obviously thwarts what you just said.
A lot of people go into jail as a drug addict and they come out
Yeah, if you said that now to a political candidate, they would kill you.
as a criminal.
But
Does that mean that all drug addicts are
Here's
criminals?
what's important. Why do gay people want to get married? Because they want to have various rights.
No, they want
property
commitment.
rights.
That's right.
Visitation rights.
They want their commitment to count just like mine and my wife's.
Why can't any two human beings, I don't care what their sexual orientation is, why can't they have the legal right to do those things?
That's what they're fighting for.
Okay, that does not require changing the definition of marriage.
But it would require covering that union as you do others, which is called marriage in our society.
I don't think so.
He's so stupid. Crazy that he was a brain surgeon. Do you think he did surgery on his own brain and that's why he's like that? You think about, they have Undertale and they have Overwatch. What's next? Tucker Carlson went on Joe Rogan. I feel like that's not the first time he's been on there, though. Is it FNAF time? I don't know if I have the energy for FNAF, I'll be real. It's 11 again. Shit. Shit! It's late, folks. I heard Undertale. Well, I was saying Undertale Overwatch. Have you ever thought about that? What's next? I have a lot of questions. I started playing Age of Empires because it was on sale. I liked it, but I also didn't really like. I started the campaign and it's a little like annoying.
Hey everyone, I'm speaking to you from Queens, New York.
Jesus Christ. RFK Jr. had how Malcolm X had a change of heart.
New York, behind me is the home of Malcolm X, which was firebombed a week before his assassination on this day February 21st of 1965. Along with my uncle, my father, and Martin Luther King, it was one of 4 assassinations of the 1960s that devastated the soul of our nation. Malcolm's death was especially tragic because it came at a moment where the arc of his life had swung toward viewing all people as part of the brotherhood of humanity. The central revelation that transformed him was a trip to Mecca, where he saw people of every race, creed, and color worshiping in the same places and praying to the same God.
And he realized the beauty and cohesiveness of Islam as the true religion. He's leaving that part out.
After that, he saw his life's mission as being a truth teller.
I'm speaking now from what I think, from what I have seen, from what I have analyzed, and the conclusions that I have reached. It's not a case of being good and bad, good or bad, blacks and whites. It's a case of being good or bad human beings.
Malcolm came to believe that it was his purpose to unite people across racial lines, to challenge the power of oppression and injustice in America. I want to invoke his example today at a time of renewed hatred and polarization and division. It's been the purpose of my campaign to put aside the divisions and solve the real...
Yeah, Malcolm X was a Republican, actually. Well, RFK is the independent, right? Or he's not even like that. He's doing a write-in, I think, now. When was this? This was 2 months ago. His campaign's kind of over with at this point. That is a really funny, like, appropriating Malcolm X's death in his life and really barely using anything he's actually said. Just because he was killed around the same time his dad was, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't understand how any of Malcolm X's ideas or attitudes are reflected in RFK's policy or politics or life. I don't really feel like Malcolm X would like RFK that much. RFK Jr. The Griffins live on a street, Spooner. Chat, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking we do Fan Art Friday on Fridays nights. That way everyone knows it can all come at one time, and then we can do a big dedicated bit. That way it's not like too short each time. And then it can be like a whole separate thing that maybe we could edit into videos or something. Fan Art Friday. That's facts. Everyone start your full 3D animation project file now. Is he related to JFK? JFK was his uncle. So yeah. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Is stream over? Yeah. I wish it didn't have to end, folks. I wish it didn't have to end like this. I really wish it didn't. Sorry, Moth.Slot, but listen, I'll be live again tomorrow, probably a little earlier. I was supposed to film a main channel video today, but I ended up writing a different main channel video and then filming a bunch of bonus shit and then streaming. So I didn't get to it. So I have to do it tomorrow, but I'm going to try to make it the first thing I do so I can stream around the afternoon time. And we can do a big long stream till the sun goes down. And then we can Freddy, because then I can spend Thursday editing the video and I can have it out by Saturday. Yep, that's the schedule. That's the plan. It's written in the scrolls. I will be voting Ben Carson this year. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for stream. Bye-bye.